Hey, everybody. Welcome to our repeats. This week, we have our HIIT and core day today. So we're going to combine some core with our intervals. I have a jump rope. You're going to need a box. I'm going to go with my little bit bigger box. And that's it. Jump rope and box and a timer, but I'll manage the timer. So let's go ahead and start off with our downward facing dog. Get those calves stretched and ready to go. Pedal out the feet. Drive your chest back toward your thighs. Feel those hamstrings lengthen. Your calves lengthen. Go ahead and grab your quads also. And you do that by pulling your kneecaps up toward your hips. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull all the way forward. I'm going to open my toes a little bit. Let your hips drop. Basically an upward facing dog. And then grab through the core. Drive your hips up and back. Making sure to move from your core first. Open the chest, drive through the back, pushing flexion into that core, opening through those hips. One more. And back. Come to your high plank. We'll just do a couple alternating knees to elbows, get the body moving. Kind of some dynamic warm up here. Okay, and then go ahead and draw your feet in toward the hands in toward the feet. Stand over those legs, let your hips hinge left and right a second. So we're going to hit a 1 minute interval set the first round. We're going to have 4 sets for each round. We have a couple rounds at a minute per exercise and a couple rounds at 30 seconds per exercise. So the first one's going to be jumping rope and heel presses. No transition time. So we'll have to just work into our new exercise piece super duper fast. Go ahead and come on up. Draw one knee into the chest. Let's rotate our ankle. Rotate one direction and the other, and then hit up your other side. Draw your knee in, rotate. All right. Let's get going. Show on the road, jumping rope, and then heel presses. Ready, set, and go. 4 rounds, 1 minute each. If you'd like, you can count your reps. Allow yourself to warm into it if you'd like. Feel your body in space. Where's the core? How's your stance? Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, lie down. Hit your heel press. So, finding that deep, low abdominal section. Doesn't have to be big. You don't even have to press it all. A lot of my starting clients, I have them just hold the feet up and work on finding the flexion of those low abdominals. Feel that heat build. Good job. Whew. I like this minute, definitely adds up. I like these too. Get your legs to flush the other direction. Time. Come up and back to your jump rope. Getting that heart rate revved. Hopefully those heel presses allowed for a little recovery. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Low belly grab. Focus where you want the work. Maybe you should slow down. Maybe quicker. It's better. Can you grab evenly from side to side? Try not to use my arms for help and assistance. Try not to rock too much. Just itty bitty press. Keeping that low back on the ground. Time. 2 sets to go. Halfway in. Time. Whew. Back at it. If you have tight hamstrings, maybe you keep your knees bent and you just work on that low pull of the tailbone, tucking up. But we want that low flexion. What do you feel side to side? I have a side that likes to get a little more involved. So trying to balance it out. Make sure they're pulling even weight. Whew, time. All right. Last set. Ah, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Whew. I definitely have a cheater pace with jump rope. I can find a pace that's comfortable Sure, my heart rate gets up, but it's not the push that I need to find, or certain days need to find based on what we were talking about yesterday. But that's also why I like to have kind of a preset agenda going into sessions. Each workout of the day, you kind of know what the purpose is. Is it high intensity? Are we just focused on taking our time, breath, feeling the move, time? And maybe even when you're supposed to have a high intensity day, you let it go a little. Right? We have the rest of our lives to do this. So, go into your downward facing dog. Wrap your left foot around your right heel. Let your chest push back to the thighs. Feel that whole back of the thigh stretch. Switch. Left heel drops to the ground. All right, now we're going to hit our 30-second switches. So the round we just hit was 8 minutes. And now we get a lovely 4-minute set. Okay, we're going to do jump squats and shoulder taps. All right, so you find what you need with your jump squats. I am going to keep mine somewhat shallow. So make sure we get our timer right. If you do not do shoulder taps, I will have you go onto your hands and knees. Try to flex shoulders there. Otherwise, stand tall and you're going to do shoulder circles. So the first 30, circle your arms forward, little baby circles. Second 30, so you'll hit your jump squats again. Second 30, go back. Ready? And go. Jump squats, knees and toes. I'm going to be very focused on using my glutes, landing evenly, side to side, knees and toes lining up. You want to watch as you explode that the knee is still staying open until you're fully extended. So out wide, 3, 2, and 1. Plank and shoulder tap. Core, you can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. Little shoulder work here as well. Tuck that tailbone. Belly engaged. Keep your shoulders over the wrists and suction cup those knuckles. 3, 2, 1. Back up. This way. I think I can go a little deeper. Want to get that thigh burn. Time. Glute burn. Now core. This is our focus. Core, core. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Time. Shoulder taps. Bottom of the third. Get that pelvic floor to help hold pelvis in place. 2, 1. Last set. Use the glutes. Support the thighs. Can you tell whether or not your hips are staying even? The pelvis times square. Tuck it in. Three, 2, 1. Whew. Child's pose. Thread the needle. Let the heart rate recover a little. Gather your breath. All right, bring your right arm up. Thread it under. Outside of that shoulder. Push yourself up. Other side. Inhale up. Slide it under. Okay, we're going squat thrust, which is a burpee without the push-up, and a thigh tug. Okay, thigh tug is a little different. You're going to start out with your dead bug positioning, and then I'll talk you straight through from there. If you don't squat thrust, you can do high knees, jumping jacks, another round of 30s. All right, here we go. Belly strong. I'm going to take my time. Stay nice. Hang on. Yeah. I'm going to skip my top jump. Just keep my knee traveling in the right direction. Now the fun part here is that squat thrust is also developing core. Okay, lay down on your back. You're going to grab behind your thighs and pull. Tug of war, thighs and hands. Scoop the belly, flex the abs, flex your thighs. This is not a recovery, total recovery, big ab grab. Time. You're relying on your own resistance to get that force. Shouldn't be easy. Time. Pack your back. Pull knees toward chest. At the same time, your legs are pushing your hands away from the shoulders. Now brace and tighten. How much flexion can you develop in the core? Time. Back up. Squat thrust. Use the glutes. Even weight distribution between the legs. Time. I feel it more actually I relax my head. Oh my goodness. You have to build self-flex. Whew. Oh, time. Last set. Oh. Land with your hips right at shoulder height. Strong arms. Support your shoulders. Time. You get out what you put out. This is one of those. There's the shake. Flex, 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 flex. Come on. Time. Oh. Whew. Take a butterfly stretch. Those hips open. Reset up for our minute round. We're going to do box switches or box runners. So one leg on the ground, and then you're going to switch other foot on the box, and then we're going to come down and hit a dead bug. So quick switches and then dead bugs. Quick but safe. Mine are not going to be as quick as they normally are, but getting in the game. All right. Put it on my low angle. I'll be kind of out of the frame, but that's okay. You guys know what's going on. All right, 1 foot on, 1 foot off, then switch. Here we go. So press in. Go a lot faster than me. Tighten that core. The top leg is the pushing leg. The bottom leg is just doing your tap for range. Get a little hippity hop as you switch. About 20 seconds left. I like doing these boxes. Super good for hip flexion. Time. Perfect. Longevity. Move. Head relaxes. Oof. Core strong. Man, dead bugs are just money if you've already exhausted the core. That's it. Come on. Doesn't need to be fast. You cannot allow your low back to pop off the mat. Be ready. Quick transition coming. Time. I could feel it. All right, here we go. Switches. Fun thing here is we're getting that hip flexion and extension in our dead bugs too. 15 to go. Three, two, one. Opposite arm and leg. Non-moving side is non-moving. So you have kind of that rub your belly, pat your head scenario going on here. So you have an isometric flexion on the one arm and leg, and the movement on the other. How much can you make your abs burn here? How much can you get your core involved? Why do you think these are some of the top rated core exercises? This is one of the top rated. 10. Bird dog is another one. Why would that be? Because you're bracing through movement as opposed to crunching. A lot of times leg lifts and crunching can occupy those hip flexors a little more and our core a little less. Held flexion, dead bugs, bird dogs, more deep interior core as opposed to those just topical abdominal muscles. Looking good. Feel the work. 10 seconds. Time. You do not need to extend your leg and drop it too low, especially if you're feeling the pelvis move and tilt and the low back come off the ground. Maybe extend up. Biggest goal is to pull the low ribs down, brace through the rest of the abdominals. Find your pelvic floor. Don't allow your low back to pull up. Time. All right, feel the moves. No talking this one. Twenty seconds. Three, two, one. Dead back. Good job. Good job, good job. All right. Keep one foot on the ground. You're welcome to extend the leg long. Have it lay all the way on the ground. You're going to lift the other leg as straight as possible. If you have a strap or a towel to put around your foot if needed, go ahead and grab that. Feel that left hip. So I'm raising my left leg. So if your right leg's up, whatever leg is up, that hip, feel it rotate out and sink into the floor. Okay, grab the outside of your foot or calf. Put your right arm out on the ground as a little anchor, and then open your left leg wide. Get a little groin stretch there. Bring it back in, and we're going to go to the other side. So extend your right leg long onto the ground. Now you're supporting the left calf with your right arm. Put your left arm out on the ground so that you can anchor your left shoulder into the ground. And then pull the left toe up towards your right shoulder. Just at that angle. Oof. Extend through the back of the knee, lengthening the leg as much as possible. All right, you can bend it to allow it to come back in. Cross that left ankle on top of the right knee. And then interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Pull deep into the chest. Whatever sort of flexibility you have here. Pull that knee in. Feel your pelvis spread across the ground. Spread across your collarbones. Opening through the chest. Dig your left elbow into that left knee. Feel that back and hip stretch. Okay, we're going to switch it up other side. Left leg on the ground, right leg extends up. And then your strap or hands can go around the foot. You're welcome to interlace your hands behind the thigh as well. Remember, we want to rotate that outer hip into the ground. So sometimes getting our leg up here and stretching through, we end up hiking our hips up. So that's not the goal. Keep that hip pulling down. Okay, and then grab onto the outside of the calf and hold on with that left shoulder on the ground. Getting your groin, inner thigh, just opening the hips. All right, bring it back in. And we're going to do the same thing now to the other side. So grab the inside of the calf, anchor your right hand down. Oh, your hips rotate from the mid back. So remember, we want the upper back. That's why we keep that right shoulder plugged into the ground. You want your upper back, that shoulder girdle stable. And then the mid back is your rotation point. The low back is coming up together. All right, bring it back in. Cross the ankle over the knee. Get our glute stretch here. Grab some calves. We're going to call it a day. Elbow into the inside of the knee. Flex both feet. Spread across your chest. Notice what feels different, maybe this side to the other. All right, coming on up. Head back to that box. And we're going to stand on the back of it, get our calves. Make sure mine doesn't go over. If you have a wall in front of you or something, it's helpful, bar, so you can kind of lean forward and then let the hips drop back. So let that left heel drop. And then the right. All right, how about a little forward fold? We're Reaching low, 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 as low as you can go. So remember, for your forward folds, you're folding from your hip creases, not your waistline. All right. Great job. Fun new HIIT set. And I'll see you again tomorrow.